Many businesses today are using the broadband that they have access to, but I think it's holding them back from what they could be offering. There are lots of businesses around the world now that have access to superfast broadband, and it allows them to transform from an older style business into one that engages much more with their customers and their business partners. So I do think that accessing superfast broadband, whether you're a small business running from home or a larger business with maybe hundreds of people, having access to superfast broadband would really help move your business forward and help you grow and meet the needs of today's customers. Today's internet is really starting to transform into a very static internet that connects computers to one that's really going to connect every part of the world. In our business we refer to connecting up a smarter planet, and studies have said that there's going to be 50 billion connected devices on the internet by 2020, and so we really do need superfast broadband in not just our community but every community to help us move towards this more connected world that's going to be able to share information and just be better for everybody.
I mean, the community is actually crying out for superfast broadband. Everything that we do in terms of trying to keep the community focused and together, have a working community within our village, makes it really impossible for the individuals within the community to carry out everything that they want to do and to make it a really sort of buzzy working environment for the village. I think businesses will find it more difficult as time goes on to actually survive without superfast broadband, and businesses such as our own specifically need more than we used to in the past to be able to download lots of data, and with the current provision of speeds at less than 2 megabytes we just can't deal with the rest of the business world, and the business world expects you to have. They don't see and can't believe that it's possible that somewhere so close to London can be trying to survive with such low broadband speeds.
The existing broadband in Surrey at the moment isn't sufficient to meet the needs of my business. I know from my experience we download and upload quite a lot of video, and this can take an awful long time and can also get stopped and started halfway through, and I do find it very frustrating. And I know that the Pilates studio that rent the studio here at Poyle Farm, they suffer with a similar problem when they're uploading video. Superfast broadband will benefit my business immensely. We spend a lot of time dispatching packages, and we use the online system of UK Mail. This can be quite a long drawn out process at the moment because our broadband facility is not brilliant. So that will certainly take a lot of stress out of my daily life. Also the general day-to-day emails, downloading pictures, files and sending pictures. Again, and spent a lot of time checking and rechecking my emails to make sure that they've gone or that I've received them.
I don't think the current broadband infrastructure at Surrey Wildlife Trust is enough to meet our organisational needs. At the moment we have various area branch offices which receive a maximum average speed of 1 megabyte for downloads and 600 kilobytes for uploads, which really isn't fast enough for us to do our work properly.
There is a demand for superfast broadband in our community. As we are a non-profit organisation, and we have been here for 52 years now, and we are looking forward to implement some new IT projects like WAT telephone system, or the virtualized desktops to the branch offices in and around Surrey. All needs superfast broadband, and presently getting a superfast broadband for a considerable price as a non-profit organisation has been a difficulty.
Superfast broadband will benefit our community by providing high-speed connection, which in turn will bring the community together, enable people to find out about what's going on in their local community much quicker and easier.
Businesses nowadays need broadband as one of the starting points of doing work. It is important as keeping potholes out of the roads. So faster broadband actually allows people within the village to operate commercial enterprises, which at the moment is pretty challenging. So as a finance director, traditionally my role was moving data files around predominantly, but the world's changing, the way we do business is changing. For example, this year we're doing our annual report online, we're creating videos to support it, and I can't receive those videos via Dropbox at home. And ironically, when we do get the videos finished and put online, I probably won't be able to see our own annual report on our own website. The addition of Superfast Broadband to the village of Thursley would allow better communication with the business, better exchange of information around the business, better control of the business. That would allow this UK listed company to perform better, and that's exactly what the government and local government should be looking for in this difficult environment.